Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has sparked another political storm, and this time the opposition is calling it outright authoritarian and questioning Trump's view of power and the Constitution. Trump posted on Truth Social and X, I'm quoting here, "He who saves his country does not violate any law," quote unquote. The White House's official X account reinforced the message by sharing it alongside Trump's presidential portrait. But does that phrase sound familiar to you? Well, it's not original. In fact, it's a quote often attributed to Napoleon Bonaparte, the French general who declared himself emperor and ruled with an iron grip. And Trump has referenced Napoleon before as well. But this latest remark has reignited fears among his opponents, with Democrats and political experts wasting no time in reacting. Reacting to Trump's post, U.S. Senator from California, Adam Schiff, said that the U.S. president has, quote-unquote, spoken like a true dictator. Meanwhile, former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence took a more indirect approach. On X, he reshared a 2010 essay that he wrote, titled "The Presidency and the Constitution," warning that a president who disregards the Constitution is bound to fall, taking the nation down with him. Elon Musk, who heads the U.S. Department of Government Efficiency, reposted Trump's message on X with 14 U.S. flag emojis. Now, this latest row comes on the heels of another turbulent week in Trump's second term. The Trump administration has aggressively pushed agendas. But U.S. federal judges have repeatedly intervened, blocking key policies aimed at restructuring federal agencies and budgets. Trump's allies are questioning the legitimacy of these judicial rulings, fueling concerns overall about an escalating power struggle. In fact, recently, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance posted on X, and I'm quoting here, "Judges are not allowed to control the executive's legitimate power." While last week, during a news briefing, the White House press secretary accused the media of fear-mongering about a constitutional crisis, adding that the real constitutional crisis is taking place within the U.S. judicial branch, where district court judges are abusing their power to block Trump's basic executive authority. And Trump and the U.S. courts have been at odds over multiple issues. We've been telling you about that. For example, last week, a federal judge in Boston halted the Trump administration's plan to cut $4 billion in federal funding for medical research. In fact, the legal cases against the Trump administration are only piling up. According to the Associated Press, Trump's administration is entangled in at least 70 lawsuits across the U.S., cases ranging from Trump's efforts to revoke birthright citizenship to his decision to freeze federal grants and even unauthorized access to sensitive government databases by unofficial entities. With legal challenges mounting and his defiance growing bolder, experts have said that Trump's words and actions are under scrutiny. So is Trump merely pushing boundaries, or is there more to this than meets the eye? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.